Hello everyone, it's me, LightningStables, and today I'm going to be doing a model horse special, which is going to be a very much updated collection tour of my Breyer horse collection. You might be asking yourself, why are collection tours so special? I mean, there's a lot of them on YouTube. Well, they're special for me because I only do them once a year, because I like to see how many horses I have gathered throughout the year, rather than updating my collection tour every time I get like 1 or 2 horses. This video is also a thank you for Wild Way Production, who gave me a lot of her model horses as she has left the model horse community. She has grown out of collecting models, but she's still one of my very best friends, and she didn't really want to like get rid of her horses fully to the point that she'd never see them again, so she gave me a lot of her horses. So I have about 15 new horses I've had for a month now that used to belong to Wild Way Production. So in the last like 2.5 months since my last tour, because last year's collection tour I did, I believe, in November, I have gotten, I believe, 17 new horses, and a lot of them have new names, and as you can tell, there's a new Idicus in the conga, so yeah, lots of exciting new stuff. So without any further ado, let's begin. Alright, so starting up here, this is my draft horse shelf. The horse that we're starting off with is Odeon, then we've got Bobby, Heimdall, Will, this is, I believe I called him Stanley, Crystal, Hugo, Marin, and then one of the horses that was given to me by Wild Way Production. This is Zodiac, I believe. Moving on down swiftly, we have the sport horse shelf, which also extends down here because I have 4 guys that couldn't fit up here because the shelf was too small. This here is Kevin, or Tablet Reader. This is William, or William T. Spears, and I can't really think of a better show name for him, yeah. Next we have Sixer, or Ford. This is Floki. And then our new guy here is a custom Idicus done by me. This is Mad Hatter, or Hatter. He's very pretty, and he's got a lovely blue eye that I'm very proud of. So this is the other custom that I did, and he was my first Idicus custom. This is, you know, William, and he is a dark, I think, Seal Bay, and he's very nice, and I'm very proud of his marking. Moving along, we have Reed, who would be me if I was a horse. Then we've got Bo. Still, this poor guy doesn't have an official name. I think I called him Stefan, and Stefan is gonna be your name until I can find a better one. Then we have Sir Windsor Wobbles, who is, his name is a joke between me and my mom. So moving down here, we have Yusei, or Rev It Up, and then next to him we have Atlas, or Master of Faster. Then we have Trickster, and finally here to finish the sport horses, this is Valvella, or Valvella's Last Hurrah. So this is Doll, or Love Doll. Then we've got a custom that needs to be redone named Harley Quinn. This next guy here is Grell, or Akashinigami, obviously named after Grell Sutcliffe from Black Butler. Then we have Levi, who is also named after Levi Ackerman from Attack on Titan, and I made him a Survey Corps based blanket that's supposed to be like the green hoodie type thing. Yeah. And then finally, this is Soma Osman Kadar, or Soma. He's got a very big name for such a tiny horse. Moving on down, here we have the Gaited horse shelf. This is Society, or Hello Society, who is the Conquering Tide Peterstone Legion. Dixie, or CH Sweet Sunshine. Next up we have Madame Red. And then we've got Angela Blanc, or Angela. And then this is Omnis Amundus, or Amundus, who everyone knows from Gaited. Then we've got my personal favorite Breyer, Dimitri, or Dragomir's Legacy, who was my first horse I got on the Saddlebred mold. Moving along from the Saddlebreds, we've got 3 additional Gaited horses. This here is Cypher. Then we've got Nadala, or Miss Murder. And finally on the end here, we have Undertaker. First up we have Sale, and then Sherlock, I think that was your name, and then Aztec. Then we have Castiel, or the man who would be king, Misha, or CH Director's Cut. Then we've got Lady, or Lady Seashell. This is, I believe, your name was Patchy or something like that. I really don't remember. Then we've got Mayrin. And finally, Fish! So this last horse here is Rumblefish, or Fish. Our final shelf on the enormous tower belongs to the ponies, who sadly don't really get out enough. I really need to film with them more because they're so cute. First up is Winchester's Pride, or Lorelei, who is the Icelandic pony that came out last year. Next we have Lily of the Valley, or Lily. This is Crow. Down here is an unpainted stablemate that I need to paint that I got from Breyer Fest when I went in 2014. And then this here is 8-Bit Gamer, and I can't really remember her barn name, but she is the Hackney Pony Heartland High Tech with a custom blaze that I did. Next to her we've got Thread of Desire, or Aloise, and I love Aloise, he's so cute. And then this here is Grenda. Following down we've got two animals that don't have names yet. These two ponies are Peter and Wendy, named after the two characters from Black Butler Book of Circus. This is Scissors, who you all know from Running with Scissors, and her brother Kaz. Next to Scissors we have Lady Elizabeth Ethel Cordelia Midford, or Lizzie, and that completes the giant tower shelf. So here we have Lazzarato, or Born Rotten, who you all know from Gaited. Next to him, this is Leo, or DiCaprio. Then we have, what is your name? I believe your name is Titan. Yeah. And then finally, this is Insanity at its finest, or Raven. Moving on, we've got Crowley, or King of the Crossroads. And then this is Phobos, who has some ketchup stuck to his face. Oh dear. Then we've got the one and only Metatron, who everyone for some reason really likes. He is not for sale, despite the fact that he is my least favorite model in my collection. Moving on, this here is my ethereal conga. So first up we've got Astral, or Astral Projection, who is so beautiful and one of my personal favorite models. Next to him we've got Blanco El Diablo, or Winnipeg, who is also one of my favorite models. Following suit we've got Dean, or Carry On My Wayward Son. Moving on from Dean, we've got the two Noche Buena horses from 2013. They were Christmas horses. This one is mine, and this one was Wildway Productions, who she gave to me. And he is going to be customized into a cherry bay, and their names are Timber and Canterbury. Moving on down, we've got the very, very jam-packed Arabian shelf. Here we have Kaiba, who is my custom Peter Stone, who I absolutely worship. Unfortunately, Grell seems to have stolen his halter because it's red. I mean, Grell needs something just as fabulous as he is. Am I right? This is... I don't even know what your name is. So this is Alice, and I can't really remember her show name at the moment, so... yeah... Next to Alice, we've got Kalel, who does not have a show name, and then also Mary, whose show name, I believe, is something like Spirit of the Flame. First up, we have Lowry, who was obviously named after Cinnamon Mew Mew's The Dark Knight, because 2011 Lightning Stables was Cinnamon Mew Mew obsessed. Next to him, this is Remy, or Wild Gambit, named after my trainer's horse. Following suit, we have Pam, who is so cute. I don't even know why I put her in the Regret It video. I think she's adorable. Next to Pam, we've got Mizuki, who does not have a show name either. And next to the tiny Arabian, we've got the giant Egyptian Arabians, all here in a line. First up, this here is Claude, or the Spider's Intention. Then we've got Tomaway. And then finally, I think Fenris? Is that your name? Starting off, we have Epona, who was also named after, you know, Cinnamon Mew Mew's horses, because again, 2011 Lightning Stables was Cinnamon Mew Mew obsessed. And then back there, that is Little Gideon, because I couldn't think of a better name. Next to him, I think this is Evan, also named after one of the horses that I ride at my barn. This here is Garth, or Party On Garth, named after one of my favorite characters of Supernatural. Moving on, we have Agni, who is so pretty, and I love him. And then next to him, we've got a really sad custom that I'm going to be sending to Shadow Stables to have him recustomized into a dapple gray, and his name is going to be Metaton, or Death by Glamour. Moving on down, we have my two silvers, who this one was very kindly given to me by Wildway Production. This here is Van Helsing, and I absolutely love him. Next to Van Helsing, we've got Mars, who is so sweet. Then we've got Gabriel, or Candyman. This is Shaman. And then finally here, we've got Damon, who needs a new tail, and yeah. So next to Damon, we have Cecil, who is on my least favorite Breyer mold of all time. Although I am very happy with his paint job because I painted him myself, and he is staying and he is not for sale. Before we move on to the final shelf, we have a few horses that could not fit on the shelves because I had no room for them. Down here, this is Jewel of India, or Roxy. In the next stall over, we've got Marco, or Two Halves of a Whole, named after that one guy that died in Attack on Titan that everyone loves. This here is Phantom Hive Hair, or CL, and yes, this horse finally has a name. Yay! Back behind CL, I bet you can guess what this horse's name is. This lovely boy over here is Michaelis, or Sebastian, who is actually my newest horse. I've only had him for about a week, and I absolutely adore him. Starting off here, we've got Ishizu, or Ishtar's Legacy something? I don't really remember. Next to her we have Attack on Titan, or Aaron, who is such a beautiful horse. He is American Pharaoh, and I got him for Christmas, and I really like him. Moving along, I believe this is Joey? Well, that's your name now. Next up we've got Road, and then this is Silver Speed, or Leshy, who he's so cute. This here is Colorado River, or River, who was one of my first horses I ever got. This is Defiant Pawn, or Lao, also named after a Black Butler character. Following suit, we've got the last two horses on the shelf, which are Gigi Valentine and Heartbreaker, and their names are Rowena and Fergus. Do you understand? Moving on down, we've got my second favorite mold of all time. This is Sam, or Shotgun Shells. Here we've got Rogue, or Envy Prince. Next to him we've got Ronald, who is so cute. Then we've got Cleopatra, or Cleo. And then finally down here, this is, I believe his name is like Standard or something like that. Next to Amanda, we have the most fabulous horse that ever lived, Finian, or Finny, who is named after the Black Butler character Finny. He's rocking a pink hat. I think that belongs to Madame Red. You're also wearing Dimitri's halter. Don't let him see that or else he'll eat your face. Next to him, this is Seymour, and Seymour doesn't really have a show name, but he's a cute horse. And then finally on here, we've got the mascot of Lightning Stables, because this horse has a lightning bolt on its cheek. This guy here is Apprentice, and I don't really think he has a show name, but all I know is that that was the name that Wildway Production gave him, and I really like it. Moving on down, this is the final shelf, so hopefully we can make this go quickly, because I know this is going to be a long video. This is the unnamed mare, who is sort of my test dummy that I test out paint and different, customizing techniques on. This is my Supernatural custom that I probably really want to redo because I'm not really into Supernatural as much anymore. I still think it's pretty cool because she's got a devil's trap on her neck, so no demons are possessing her today. Finally, we've got the sad unicorn who is missing his horn. And then moving on, these are my classics. For those of you who didn't know, I collected classics before I did traditionals, and I collected them for I think 3 years before I switched over in 2012. This is an airbrushed custom done by me, and I think her name is Lossie or something like that. These guys right here were my first Breyers of all time. I got these in 2003. Yeah, I've had them for a long time. This is Spirit, Thunderbolt, and his mama, Rain. Moving on, we've got the Cloud family, who I finally just found this foal under my bed. Moving on, we've got a really old custom that I did, really old custom. He is quite pretty. I think he was the one that I did right before I did Cecil over there, and I was just testing some stuff out. I kind of wish I had never customized him because, he was a really pretty horse, but, that's okay. Then we've got my etched foal who still needs a tail to be attached, and he's got herring and stuff, which is really cool. And then the last horse here on the end, I think that's Legolas or something like that. So that is the end of the Breyer Horse Collection Tour for 2016. I hope you all enjoyed, and Remember to comment, like, and favorite and share. Thank you all so much for watching, and remember, strike fast maniacs. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!